Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn With Me. I'm Deborah Hanson, and today we're going to do AP Psychology Key Terms for 3.2 Physical Development Across the Lifespan. So this is only going to be a key terms video, so it's key terms with a definition and an example. And then I'm just going to go through each word and you can try and say them yourself. Just pause the video and then try and figure out if you can say the definition and if you can come up with an example. This is really going to help you on the AP exam when you are trying to apply these key terms to the FRQs or the MCQs. So before we get started, if you like the content that I've been making, please subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate it. I love seeing the numbers go up. It makes me really happy. And I love making these videos to help you guys. So if you have any questions or you have any comments, please leave them below and I will answer you, I promise. Okay, here we go. So we are going to look at a bunch of key terms for this unit because, as you know, I made two videos before with the four CED questions that were attached to this particular unit because it was literally going across the lifespan. We started with prenatal, then we went to infancy, then we went to adolescence, then we went to adulthood. So there are quite a few key terms that are associated with this particular unit. So as always, as I recommend, you make your little flashcards, try to get the ones with the coils so that they're all in the same packet. So you have all your unit 1 key terms, your unit 2, your unit 3. That really does make a difference when you're studying either for your unit test or for mocks or for your final exam. So really important. Okay, let's get going. We're going to start with reflexes. The definition is automatic responses to certain stimuli which are crucial in early development. What is an example of that? A newborn baby turns its head and begins to suck when its cheek is stroked, the rooting reflex. This helps the baby find food, the mother's breast or the bottle, whichever you have. But that little bit of that rubbing on the cheek, you'll try it. If you know an infant, you can try it and see if it works. Okay. Gross motor skills. These are movements that involve large muscles like jumping, walking, riding your bike, all of that. A toddler learning to walk around 12 months of age is developing gross motor skills, using leg and core muscles for balance and movement. Fine motor skills. These are smaller, more precise movements like grasping or writing, or like we talked about in the video, cutting, that kind of idea. A preschooler holding a crayon to draw or pick up small objects with their fingers is working on fine motor skills. And like I've said in many videos before, I started off as a kindergarten teacher, moved my way up, obviously. But yeah, exactly. We would see these, like it was really difficult for them to hold pencils or cut with their scissors. And that's they're developing those fine motor skills and the gross motor skills as well, really. Puberty. This is the period of sexual maturation during adolescence, marking the development of primary and secondary sex characteristics. So, for example, a 12-year-old girl experiencing puberty as her body changes or undergoes changes like breast development and the start of menstruation. Primary sex characteristics. These are the physical organs involved in reproduction. So for a boy, the development of testes and production of sperm marks the development of primary sex characteristics during puberty. Secondary sex characteristics, physical traits that emerge during puberty that are not directly related to reproduction. So a boy's voice might deepen during adolescence, or a girl develops wider hips, are secondary sex characteristics that signal sexual maturity. Menopause. This is the cessation of menstrual periods, marking the end of reproductive capabilities in women. So a 50-year-old woman no longer experiences her monthly period due to menopause. She may also experience symptoms like hot flashes, mood changes, mood swings, hormonal shifts, all of those things. Sensory acuity. This is the sharpness of senses, such as vision and hearing. So a 70-year-old man may need reading glasses because his visual acuity has declined with age, making it harder to focus on small text. And it's not just 70-year-olds. I'm in my 50s and I just started wearing my reading glasses as well. Okay, visual cliff, an apparatus used to study depth perception in infants. A 6-year-old baby is placed on a glass surface with a visible cliff on one side, and it hesitates to crawl over the edge, demonstrating that infants have developed depth sensory perception early on. Growth spurt, a rapid increase in height and weight during adolescence. A 13-year-old boy may grow several inches over the summer due to a growth spurt and may also experience an increase in appetite as his body grows rapidly. I'm a mother of 2 boys. I can attest to this. My fridge would empty very quickly during growth spurts. Lifespan development, the study of physical, cognitive, and psychosocial growth and change throughout life from infancy to old age. So, a developmental psychologist studying how people's thinking and problem solving abilities change from childhood to adulthood is exploring lifespan development. Fine and gross motor development. These are physical milestones in childhood related to both large muscle coordination, our gross motor skills, and our small muscle movements, our fine motor skills. A 4-year-old learning to ride a tricycle is improving gross motor development, while learning to use scissors is part of the fine motor development. Primary aging. This is the natural biological changes that occur with aging, such as graying hair or slowing reactions. A 6-year-old noticing gray hair or wrinkles on their skin is experiencing primary aging, which happens naturally as part of growing older. Cognitive decline, the gradual loss of cognitive abilities such as memory and processing speed that often accompanies aging. So, an 80-year-old may experience cognitive decline, such as forgetting names or taking longer to solve puzzles or making decisions as part of the normal aging process. Okay, so let's go through each of the words. And now you may have them in your notes or on your flashcards, but you can also try them from memory too and see if you remember what the words, what was the definition and what was an example. So I'm going to just put the word on the screen. You can pause it, say the definition and example to practice to see if you which ones you need to go back and review. Okay, let's start with reflexes. Gross motor skills. Fine motor skills. Puberty. Primary sex characteristics. Give an example of this one as well. Secondary sex characteristics with an example as well. Menopause. Sensory acuity. And these also will always be good to have examples with these, right? Visual cliff. Growth spurt. Lifespan development. Fine and gross motor development. Primary aging. Cognitive decline. Okay, that's the key terms for 3.2. Hope you found those helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. I always, like I said, always appreciate those. Thank you so much. And I love the comments as well. Good luck if you have a key terms test or if you're just studying for a unit test or for the AP final. I wish you all the best. We're going to keep going with unit 3. We'll be doing 3.3 next. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. See you next time.